to this episode of Joy's World, the podcast. I hope you're all doing good. We have a very special guest with us today. Are you ready for your intro?
I am. Go on.
He is a barber to the stars and the roadmen. He's a host of Cut the Chat podcast. He's a father, an uncle, and a partner. Boom! It's Damon.
Listen, that's better than Ace. That's better than Ace.
I know, Ace is rubbish, man. Ace is just like, welcome to Cut the Chat. Come on, Ace. We love you, Ace. We love you really, Ace. We can't start off by cutting Ace. Come on.
Of course we can. Yes, we can.
We definitely
Absolutely.
Can. We definitely can.
I wake up every morning cussing Ace.
Isn't it just fun to cuss Ace, though?
Yeah, it is. It is. Because the thing is, 95% of the time, he does deserve the cussing.
Yeah, true. I agree. Damon, my first question to everyone that comes on my podcast is, how are you feeling today?
How am I feeling today?
And you can give an honest answer. You know, I don't want to, I'm all right. I want to know, how are you actually?
It's going to be honest. I've got a slight headache.
Yeah.
But I do get headaches a lot, so that's minor.
That's Ace's fault.
Ace's fault, obviously. Slightly dehydrated. I'm a bit anxious because, you know, your listeners, I'm new to your podcast. I have a baby on the way. Should be here in about 4 weeks, but as you know, that can be any day now. So yeah. I'm just putting up some last minute shelves in the bedroom. Aisha's upstairs doing a bit of spring cleaning, getting the, you know, baby stuff ready. So yeah, excited, anxious, but yeah, overall happy.
Good.
Very happy.
Good. I mean, when, like, so wait, as a man waiting for a baby to come, obviously I don't know what that feels like. I know what it's like from a woman's perspective, because I'm just thinking, oh my god, my vagina's going to stretch, it's going to kill. But as a man, like, how, like, what does that kind of feel like? Are you like excited? Are you nervous for her? Because obviously you can only support, you know, so much, you know, you kind of just got to watch on the sidelines. But if we hear a scream, do you know what I mean? Could you just keep it rolling? Yeah, because, you know what I mean, we could have a baby live on the podcast.
Listen, we will do that. We will do that. I'm not gonna lie. We will have the baby live on air. It's not a problem. How's it feel? To be honest with you, it's just whatever. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think for men, it's just whatever. We don't feel the baby moving inside us. Like I was saying to Aisha the other day, what does that feel like? Like something moving in? Because the only image that comes to my mind is the film Aliens, when the thing's about to bust out of the man. You understand? Like, you know. So I'm thinking, what does that feel like? And then we're just sitting here. It's almost like we're just sitting here waiting to be the Uber driver to take her to the hospital.
Yeah.
It is exciting. It is exciting, but worrying at the same time, because you see the level of pain that I'm imagining is going to land on this woman. Oh my God. Like, that's my worry.
Yeah.
And there's nothing we can do. You know, we've done like the up breathing and down breathing exercises. She's drinking some kind of tea. Like, to be fair to Ash, she's on point. If you see her routine of, and this was before she was even showing, of this and that and this tea and that tea, and now I've got to move on to this tea because this tea helps the baby drop, and then this and that, and like, I'm like, yeah, you're doing bits. I'm just sitting here trying to watch Top Gear or some foolishness on TV. That's like,
it's mad. It's good though if she's like prepared and quite calm about everything. I feel like Aisha, she lied to me because I met her. I took my daughter Janelle to her salon, and I,
Yes.
I, I said to her, "Do you have children?" And she was like, "No." But now I'm doing the maths. I'm like, she must have been pregnant back then, and I was like, but no, she was so good with Janelle. So, guys, obviously, my listeners don't know, but Aisha is a hairdresser. She has her own salon called First Class Salons in Norwood. Everyone go there, it's great. And obviously, Damon's a barber. So, I'm just saying, guys, your child's hair better be on point because there's high expectations here, okay?
You know what's funny about that, right? So this has always been my thing for boys. Yeah, I've always said, and this is my personal opinion. You see, it's like a little toddler. When you start running around and you start being active, they just need to have a skiffle. Yeah, just low. None of this afro with the sponge or the little cut. No, just have a skiffle and just ramp up and down and be a little kid. Just play. That's your worry is to play and explore, get dirty, all of that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you know, if it's a boy, listen, we're gonna the hair's gonna be neat. The hair's gonna be neat.
Are you waiting for the birth to find out the sex?
Oh yeah, we don't know. We've got no idea.
That's so exciting. I wanted to do that, but then when I was pregnant, I was very sick. I had hyperemesis. I was throwing up all the time, constantly in the hospital. And I remember at one point, I was like, I wanted to not find out and wait and be like, surprise. But then I was like, no. I mean, I wanted a way to bond with this baby because this baby was just making me sick. And I wanted a girl. And then when they told me it was a girl, I was super happy for the rest of the pregnancy. So, but I think it's good for people that want to wait. I feel like that is like, it's so exciting. Like, I can't even imagine, like, you know, like, yeah, I'm so excited for you guys though. I feel like it's exciting. Babies are so exciting. But yeah, no, we wishing Aisha all the best. But yeah, baby's hair, boy or girl though, I'm just saying it's going to be the poster child for good hair. I'm just saying, no pressure but pressure. Do you know what I mean?
Well, at least the hair will be well greased. At least well greased. Anything after that, we will see. We will see how it rolls.
I need some tips for that for Janelle's hair because she don't like me doing her hair anymore. I mean, Aisha will tell you, Jesus Christ, it was an absolute madness. I don't even want Aisha to see Janelle's hair now because she'll tell me. She'll be like, Joy, I told you, keep it in pause and keep. I'm sorry. I tried the child. Do you know, when she was younger, it was fine doing her hair. I used to do it all different styles, stuff like that, because I do my own hair, yeah? And so I know how to braid, I know how to, you know, but this child, when she was little, fine. She would sit there, let me do it. I could put bobbles in it, all sorts. Now, oh my God, I just can't, the screaming matches. So yeah, I don't know. Might have to shave it off, I'm not going to lie. Don't know. But yeah, it's all right. So obviously we've mentioned you're a barber. Can you describe to me in about 3 words, yeah, what it's like being a barber in 3 words?
Exciting. Fun.
Yeah.
Exhausting.
Okay, interesting. That's good. Those are good words though, other than exhausting, obviously. But then it's good because you enjoy it.
Absolutely.
So before we get into how you got started being a barber, I have a very important question, and I need to ask this now because it's ever since I decided, you know what, I want to talk to Damon, yeah? This question has been on my mind and only you can answer it. It's a very serious question. Are you ready?
Okay.
Can you please tell me, Damon, why men can stay loyal to their barbers but not their girlfriends? Please, Damon, I beg you tell me the answer because I don't understand, okay? And every lady that is listening to this is going to be snapping their fingers and being like, yes, Joy, because I don't get it. Damon, they will not go to another barber. They will stay with their crusty head top, but they want to be cheating. What do you do for them that I don't do for them, Damon? Do you know what I mean?
All right.
Let me sit my teeth.
All right, let me see if I can break this down, yeah. Let me see if I can break this down.
Go ahead.
You see, women, yeah, a woman can cook. It's unlikely that she will be able to cook better than her partner's mum. Yeah. So we could just generally, yeah. So cool. Men can clean, men are self-sufficient, men are bloody blood. Men can do this thing. There's probably one thing that a man cannot do. Because the thing is, even a woman, yeah, a man might turn around and say, I can cook better than my missus. Or I can cook what I like better than my missus. Yeah. A man can't cut his hair better than his barber. No way. A man cannot cut his hair. And now that's the basic level. You see, when a man's built up that bond, I would say 99% of my customers, we don't talk about hair. We don't talk about what they want. We don't talk about the length, the this. I just know. As soon as they sit down, I know. Do you know what I mean? If we talk about hair, we might talk about, he wants to try this, he wants to try that. But other than that, sit in the chair, I know what I'm doing. Yeah. Now, for you to go to another barber and try and get that level of understanding and that level of dedication from your new barber, it's going to take years. Firstly, you've got to break the whole I'm in with all of your other customers, because for a certain period of time, you're just a new customer. You don't get no ratings, you don't really get no respect, you're not getting no love. Yeah, so you got to get through all of that. Yeah, you got to get through all of it. So it's going to take time. The barber needs to understand your head shape. The barber needs to understand your dimensions. The barber needs to understand what car you drive. The barber needs to understand
because
what
some of them have some weird head shapes. Let's be honest.
But then, absolutely, but the barber can compensate for that. You understand?
But Damon, I'm compensating their other head. Do you know what I mean? What's going on here? Like, I don't understand. Like, men will be with you for 2-3 years, yeah, allegedly, and step out on you, allegedly, but they're barber, they'll keep going back.
See, when you
they're paying their barber, they ain't paying me. Do you know what I mean?
See, when you get your hair done,
yeah,
you get your hair done for your own personal reasons, yes. And then outside of that, if a gentleman compliments you on your hair or your makeup or your clothes, it's a nice feeling, yes. You might not necessarily be doing it for that, but it's a nice feeling, yes.
Yeah.
Right. So even
but
though
people should be complimenting them on me as their woman.
That's a different argument. That should be
a nice feeling too, Damon.
It should be a what, say?
That should be a nice feeling for him too.
Of course, it's a nice feeling for him. But this is the thing. I think because men and women are fundamentally different, and I think the gap between men and women is slowly closing as times change. Men just wonder. Men just wonder. And you know what the worst thing is? I'm actually being very, very serious. See, the thing is, we as humans, we have choice and we make a decision to stay in this house or to stay in that house. But fundamentally, as animals go, the male of the pride just goes and wanders and whatever. Yeah. And I think that's just how men are. Men
are pricks.
Say that again?
Men are pricks.
Absolutely. That's the bottom line. Men are dickheads. But men just want to look good whilst they're being dickheads. And men know that, there's only probably one or two barbers that get it and understand them. Yeah. And men, listen, a barber can be the make or break of a man going out. You know what it's like getting your hair done. I'm very sure that you've experimented with various different hairdressers over the years. And over the years, there's probably been one or two that you're 100% certain with.
Damon, I've had one hairdresser. Her name is my mother. And when I used to cry, she used to hit me with the comb and say, "What you crying for?" So she was my one and only hairdresser. She put me off. So me and my sister learned to do our own hair. And we've been doing it ever since.
I've got a number for you to call to talk to somebody about your mum, because that's not right. That's not right. you know, I don't know, like what community service. She can paint. She can paint the
I
church.
think it's a bit late for the social now, Damon, to be fair. I think it's a bit late now. I mean, it was a way of teaching me, innit, to do my own damn hair. But yeah, I don't know. I just need men to understand that they can't be doing this. You know, you can't be seeing your barber longer than you're seeing me. It don't make sense, Damon. I don't get it.
You've lost your mind. That's always going to be the case. I don't think you understand the relationship with a barber and his client. I don't think you understand. I don't think you understand about the barbershop and what goes down in the barbershop.
No, I don't. But we'll get back to that because hopefully I will find out. That we'll get back to that, David. Don't worry. After COVID, mate, you've got a new friendly face. I can open the door. I'm not even joking. I'm not even. You're laughing. I'm dead serious. Ask Ace. He knows. He told me, what was it? I think last year when I interviewed him, he told me I could come and sit at the barbershop and just smile, and it never happened. But it's okay. Forget the monkeys. I'm with the organ grinder now. It's fine. Yeah. Damon, take us back to little Damon, and when you decided / realized that you wanted to become a barber, why? What was the process like? How did we get here?
I got short of this. All right, so basically, I dropped out of college. I was doing graphic design in college. Yeah, got into some mad domestical situation with some mad woman that just turned stalker, wanted to kill me. Just a mad, tried to run me. It was just mad. It was mad. It was just a mad period. Like, turned up at my mum's house on Christmas Day and left the fish outside my mum's house on the doorstep. Yeah, like talking about. Real talk. Talking about she had the dream that we had no food, so she brought down a fish. Like,
okay.
Yeah, I think my mum set fire to the fish in the garden. I think she set fire to it, just burnt that in the garden and just left it, and then probably threw it over somebody else's fence.
Oh gosh, mum, no, you can't do that, mum. I think we need to talk to your mum. That's not right.
No, but my mum didn't want that in the house, so she had to burn it and get rid of the demons and then dash it somewhere. Like, you understand? So yeah, that's what she done. But yeah, so dropped out of college, but around that time, no. Oh yeah, I missed something. Okay. So I used to get my hair cut at the top of the road from my mum's house. And the guy that was cutting hair there was one of my school friends, but he was in an older, he was like 2 years older than me. Yeah. And I've gone up there after school, so maybe about 4 o'clock. And I've waited in the shop till about 6. And then they turned around and said, "Yep, the shop's closed. You lot got to come back tomorrow." The vexation that touched my soul, I said, "No, that's a mugging. You can't do that." And then, but I knew he used to cut his hair and somebody else used to cut his hair himself. I was just like, you know what, I can do this. I'm going to do it myself. Bought some clippers, started cutting my own hair, walked around for about 4 months with a hat on because I didn't really understand the angles of the crown. Like, if you go over the crown the wrong way, it's a ball patch. So once I was working, I was working that out. Once I got that locked down, then you just do what you're doing it. You just start lying to your school brethren, talking about you can cut hair when you know you can't, but you need someone to practice on. Started practicing on school friends, got good at it. Then you kind of move on to cutting family and all of that kind of stuff. And I think one summer, in the summer holiday, I got a job on Seven Sisters Road. I think at the time, it's not there anymore, but at the time it was one of the oldest barbershops in London. Learned a lot there, like cutthroat techniques, scissor work. Made a few mistakes. I remember very clearly I messed up one man's head differently. Like, I look back now, he should have beat me up for what I'd done. Like, he should have.
He'll throw back, no?
Yeah, but he would have been a laughing stock. For what I know now, he would have been a laughing stock. But I learned a lot. And then the whole thing with the college didn't work. Yeah, and then I think my customers on the weekend were just growing and growing and growing, and I thought, I'm pretty good at this. Let me actually try and do this properly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was basically it, really.
And you just never look back.
Never look back. Never look
You
back.
cut out a little bit there, Damon. Say that again.
Said never look back.
Okay. So obviously, coronavirus has affected a lot of businesses. Obviously, lockdown, everything's been shut. How do you feel that this period is going to affect DNLs, and do you think you're going to be able to bounce back, or do you think these men are going to be continuing to let their wives give them a shape up? Because that's been happening.
No, that's not happening. That's not happening.
You think all your customers are coming back?
I'm going to tell you why. Because we are coming out of this lockdown in summer. See, if we come out of the lockdown in winter, maybe. We're coming out of this lockdown and everyone is going to want to be the freshest of fresh.
So they can go back out and shoot on their girlfriends. And can I just say, you're kind of an associate of this, because you're giving them a shape up knowing what they're about to go and do.
No, I don't know what they're about to do. I have no idea what they're about to do. I'm giving them the shape up for them to feel the best that they can feel. And
that's a good answer.
That is
a good answer.
That's what I'm doing. I'm just providing a service. And on top of that, you know, they're getting that sharp shape up with the sharp beard. They're going home and their woman's like, yo, get upstairs now. It's a mad thing. That's what's happening. That's what's happening. You know, like, I've had 4 customers that I definitely know of over the years that have come to me and said, I should name my child after you, because when I got this trim, it was a mad. No, the worst thing is, I'm not even joking. I'm being serious. They've actually said, I remember when the baby got conceived, it was that weekend on a madness. You gave me the fire trim.
Okay, that's weird.
But it is what it is. We need to embrace it. We need to embrace it.
You can embrace it. That's
we need to embrace it. But in answering your question, all honesty, we are going to lose customers. We're going to lose a lot of customers. We did the first lockdown, but the customers we've lost were the customers that were on the borderline. So
yeah,
we got a lot of customers that are hanging on, like their hair's thinning, you know, and it is what it is. Do you know what I mean? But I've got customers where their hair's thinning, but I cut their hair in a way where it bangs. You don't really notice it until it starts to grow out and you see the different levels, you know, and that's workable. And obviously I've got a lot of customers that come every week, every 2 weeks. So it stays at a certain state. Do you know what I'm saying? Those are the kind of customers that within this lockdown, they might have just decided, oh, I'm just going to cut my hair off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then once they've done it and they've gotten used to it, they're like, you know what? I don't even need to, you know, go back to the barbershop anymore. They're doing it themselves. So those are the kind of customers that we will lose. But, you know, we will bounce back. Like I remember when the barbershop first opened and literally having 2 customers a day, sitting looking out the window, like, you know, getting excited that I've cut 4 people for the day, cut 5 people for the day. Now I'm cutting 20, 25, 30 people a day, you know, so it's gonna, you know, we're lucky. DNLs is lucky. We've been there for what, 23 years. We've got a good, loyal client base that is from the immediate area and around London and even outside of London. So we'll be all right. We're good. We're all right.
Good. I was going to ask you, actually, do you do that thing, where you give men a fake hairline?
No.
Why not?
Some of the barbers do. I don't. But the reason I don't is because I think I've got a different type of clientele who don't really.
They don't need it.
Like,
what do they do? Because I feel like I might need some help with my edges. What do they do exactly?
it's basically, so you've got different products. You've got hair fibers, which are tiny little fibers that you can just spray and it just fills in gaps.
Yeah. Does it rub off though?
Yes. So you've got the hair fibers, spray it on, shape it up, and then you can, I think it might be spritz, or there's some product that you can spray over it that it will last like a day or 2 days, but you wash your hair, it's going to come off. There is the running joke, where man's out at the barbecue sweating profusely and his hairline is just dripping down his face. I have seen that happen before.
Okay.
But then you've also got the semi-permanent dye, which is what one of my colleagues uses, which, lasts for maybe about 2 or 3 washes, which is quite good.
Do you have any tips for hair growth?
Vitamin E oil. Also, I think what people don't realize or sometimes forget is a lot of it is your diet. What you eat comes out in your hair and your skin. So if you've got a bad diet, you're probably not going to have the healthiest of hair or possibly skin. Baldness, a lot of baldness is hereditary. Do you know what I mean? So I've got customers that are going bald at like early to mid-20s, and they're devastated. And I'm like, speak to your dad or speak to your granddad. And when they do, they're like, oh yeah, my granddad was bald at like 26, and so.
Wait, my dad's bald. Does that mean
I turn around. Let's see the head back.
What am I going to do? I need hair to distract. Oh my God, what if the edges going is like the beginning of the end?
Listen, there's always something that can be done. So what I advise...
Damon, I can't rock a bald head, Damon. I cannot.
There's always something that can be done. What you need to do is, after the podcast, you need to message Ash and book in for when we're back, when the shops are back open. She got you. Don't worry, you're good. You're good.
I blame it on pregnancy though, because I feel like my edges started going after I had Janelle, or when I was pregnant with Janelle. So I'm blaming Janelle.
I think all parents blame their children for anything that goes. I get a flat tire, I'm blaming the child.
Yeah.
If I slip and bust head, I'm blaming the child. The child getting blamed for everything. Everything.
100%. I mean, this is why we have them, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Right. Okay. So going back to the barbers, and Damon, I'm just going to be honest with you. Okay. I need to find a husband, and I feel like you are the man that can help me with that, because you cut men all the time. You literally are around men 24/7. I'm looking for a man between the age of 28 and 36.
Okay.
Why?
No.
They need to be. I want them to be. My preference is black, but at this stage, I'm open.
Okay, all right.
If they have a good hairline, that's a bonus as well.
Okay.
So I was thinking, like, maybe what I need to do is, if I get a framed photo of myself. Do you guys have pictures in the barbers?
No.
Okay. Well, you can have one big picture, like maybe A3 size, of me with a little text that says, "This is my friend Joy. She's fantastic. Any men would like to date her. This is her number." What do you say? What do you think? Or a poster on the window. What do you think? I'm dead serious. No, David, I'm not the way I'm not joking. Or okay, if you don't want to do that, fine. Do you have any men off the top of your head that you can recommend?
Well, yeah, but I don't know their current, relationship status. I don't know.
Next time you're, with the Clippers, yeah, you need to be like, so, do you like, red-headed blind girls? Ask them, Damon. Ask them. Just put it out there, Damon.
Okay. Firstly, if I say to them, do they like red-headed blind girls? They're going to ask me what kind of anime, kung fu type cartoon have I been watching? Like, what do you mean? red-headed blind girls. Listen.
That's why you need a poster, Damon. Just sell me. Not literally.
No.
Damon, do you not pay matchmaker ever?
A couple of times I have. But not how you're saying it. Like, it'll be like a customer has come in with her child, and a customer in the shop is like, yo, who's that? And I'll be like, boy, her baby father's a roadman. He's about this life. The customer's like,
well, my baby father's not a roadman. He's pussy hole, so it's fine. I'm dead serious. Do you know what I mean? So then maybe I just need to come to D&L's every Saturday and pretend I'm helping. You know, I can pretend to be sweeping or something, but obviously I can't see, so I won't be sweeping anything. You know what I mean? I could be your assistant. You'd be like, Joy, pass me the grease. I'll pass you some water or something. Do you know what I mean?
But then
Raymond, we can do this. We can do this.
What you're trying to do is mash down my business, because I'm gonna tell you to pass me the grease, and you pass me some disinfectant and burn out the people's head. No, that's it.
I mean, it's a health and safety risk, to be fair. But I feel like I could be a hairdresser. Do you know what I mean? I could just do braids. Do men come in for braids?
Yeah, I've got a lady who does that. And she cuts hair as well. And she's very, very good. Yeah. I mean, you're about this podcast is like 5 years too late, because if we had this 5 years ago, if I was talking to you 5 years ago, I would have said, Joy, land. I've got a space for you. You're perfect. Land. But
now it's all about diversity and inclusion. So imagine you could have the first female blind barber. Imagine the press.
Imagine the amount of people that want to take us to court.
Damon, but they won't, because they won't. It will be fine.
No, this is based on you looking for a man. So what you're telling me is that enough of my customers have to leave the barbershop with a hairline back to their neck back. Yeah. Because you're in search of a man. That's what you're saying.
This what we go back to the poster idea then, Damon.
We have
I'm just saying, can you just promise me on this podcast now that you are going to help me with my search to find a husband?
I will do. That I will do. There will be no posters in the barbershop, because we don't have any posters in the barbershop. We have no posters, no flyers, nothing on the windows, nothing on the walls, absolutely nothing. So you will not have a picture on the wall. No.
I'll just come in person.
You can do that, but I will. Can you cook?
Yeah.
The way you looked left and right before you answered that question.
I can cook. I promise you I can cook. Yeah.
Okay, well, maybe just land every Saturday or every other Saturday with some food, like, yo, barbers, here's a little something for you. Then customers are gonna be like, ooh, D, what's that? Who's that? What? She's just coming and delivering food. I'm like, listen, brother, that's my sister, but she's about this life. What are you saying? They'll be like, boy, you know what? I like the red hair, it reminds me of an anime character, but I like that. And then we can move.
And that's a bit of effort.
Look at you now. Look at you. This is one thing. That's effort. You just want to send me a picture of yourself so I can put it up in the barbershop. That's all you want to. That's your input. See, that's the problem. That's the problem right there. That's the problem.
We could cover the mirrors with my face.
This is getting weird.
I've really thought about this, Damon. Okay. In the barbershop, what's the vibe? What music do you play? Like, do you choose the music? What kind of do you play One Extra?
No. No. Do you know what it is? Because we don't have a DAB radio, and I think one time Ace was doing something, and the fandanglement that I had to go through to get the radio station on the TV, because we don't have Sky, but we do have Sky, but we don't have Sky.
Okay. So that makes so much sense.
So we couldn't go to the Sky Channel, but you know, so yeah, so the fandanglement that we had to go through, and it was just long. But music-wise, it's just the barber. It's literally whoever kind of decides. So what will happen? I get there first. I get there like 7 in the morning, and I just automatically put it on the news. I just put it on the news, and it will just be on BBC One until the other barbers come in, and then they'll be like, "Homes Under the Hammer. This is long." Then I put it on YouTube, and if somebody's album has been released at that moment, we'll probably run through that. Other than that, it's probably Lauren and Darren that are either playing some form of drill or new kind of whatever. Riaz will put on a little vibesy something on a Friday or a Saturday. Like every now and then, Riaz drops like a little reggae selection. Tutu Berris and them man there.
I love Berris. See, I could come and sing some Berris. I could be the entertainment. You could just play my podcast through the speaker.
We could.
Listen.
Don't come and sing nothing. Don't come and sing anything. Just
why? Do you think I can't sing? Because I can't.
Well,
what makes you think I can't sing?
Because at no point in the last 30 seconds have you said that you can sing. And all of that stuff is what people who can't sing do. That's what.
No, I'm clearing my throat. Ask Mariah, she does it.
Have you seen Mariah over the last couple of years on their mad YouTube things? What she needs to do is sit down. That's what she needs to do.
She's a legend. She's all right. She
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Is there like a barber that, because like, you know, like in the films, yeah, there's always a barber that no one wants to go to. Is there that at DNL's? Is there a barber that no one wants to go to?
No.
Don't lie. Guys, he's lying. Guys, the way he's smiling, he's lying.
No. Do you know what's funny with that question? It's a different time. So most barbers have their own customers. Do you know what I mean? Right. Okay. So and the thing is, if a customer comes in, like a customer will come in and they will be waiting for Darren. They're waiting for Darren because they've heard about Darren. So it's not like they've come in and said, "Oh, I'm not going to him in the corner." They would just come in and they would just wait for that barber. So at no point is there a thing where, you know, a barber's like, "Yes, I'm free. Who's next?" And everyone's like looking at the clock. No, I don't want to. No. All of our barbers.
Are any of your barbers eligible bachelors? But the only thing is, I'm thinking though, would I want to date a barber because he's always going to be looking at my head top? Do you know what I mean? You know, like most men are a bit dumb, like they don't know about hair, so you can do whatever, they don't fucking care. But like, if I'm dating a barber, he's going to be like, "Why are you doing that to your hair? Where's your edges?" He's actually going to be paying attention to my edges, and I don't think I want that.
We don't. Barbers don't.
They don't. We
don't know about women's hair. Like, listen. We don't know about women's hair at all. Now, if you had a hair like a short cut, like a fade, whatever else, then your partner who's a barber would be looking and be like, more often than not, they will probably cut your hair themselves. Do you know what I mean? So it would be on point. It'd be on point. But don't worry, you're good. So
back to the first question, are any of them eligible bachelors?
I don't know. I honestly, like, it's weird. Like, we don't really get into each other's business like that. Like,
okay, maybe just WhatsApp them a photo of me or something after this. And then like, "Oh, sorry, did that by accident."
No, I will do it and I'll wait for everyone's response and I will screen capture it and I will send the
Please don't do that. Please don't do that.
No,
don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Furthermore,
yeah,
we're going to speak about this on my podcast later. We're going to do a little section. Of I need to find a name for it. I'm going to find a name for it. Joy dates. Something. I'm going to find the name for it. We're going to work on that. I'm going to chat to Ace later.
Yeah, talk to Ace, talk to Femi, and talk to Lee, because I'm still waiting to come and cut the chat. I'm just saying, I'm just putting it out there, guys. I'm just putting it out there. My listeners know, Jamin, all the way back on episode 18, Ace said to me, I can come and cut the chat. We are now on only God knows, we're in the 40s, okay, episodes, and still nothing. I'm not taking it personally. I'm just saying.
Okay. All right. We're going to make it happen. We're going to make it happen.
Fine. It's fine. It's fine. But you guys just still go listen to Cut the Chat. It's great. Every Tuesday, you guys go live. After lockdown, are you not going to be live anymore on YouTube?
Yeah, I don't see why not. Yeah.
I feel like we should. I feel like it's become like Tuesday night routine, you know?
We was live before lockdown, but the difference is we all used to meet up and do it. So we'd like meet up at Ace's house or meet up at the barber shop, so we was all together. So we'll still do it. After lockdown, we'll still be together. Yeah.
Good. So on Cut the Chat, you have mentioned obviously some celebrities that you have cut in the past. We won't mention Robert Kelly, but who else? What celebrities have you cut? And also, are any of them eligible bachelors? And also, do you get nervous like when you're cutting a celebrity? Because although obviously you're a barber, this is what you do. You've been doing it for years, yeah. Everyone gets nervous, and like, do you ever get nervous or starstruck a little bit? Like, oh my god, like I don't want to fuck this up.
Not anymore. I don't get nervous, but I just get a bit anxious about what I'm walking into. So depending on the celebrity and depending on where I'm cutting it, if I'm cutting in a hotel, am I walking into a room where there's you and your entourage? Am I walking into a room where there's you and a bag of gyal? How are you doing? Because a lot of celebrities, we look at them and think they should be smiley and happy all day. Yeah. So by the time I'm getting to them, they might have come off of like a 9-hour flight. They haven't eaten. They're a bit grumpy. You know, they've been doing interviews all day. They just want to jam. You know, so it's kind of like I wonder what mood they're going to be in, or what the layout's going to be for me. In regards to can I do as good a job as possible? Do I get no, I don't get nervous. Hair's hair, and you called me for a reason. Do you know what I mean? Like the people called me for a reason. Hair's hair. Yeah, really. It's you know, in regard to my claim, not even my claim to fame, my most famous customer right now, I would say, by far, is Daniel Kaluuya. Shout out to Daniel Kaluuya.
What day did he come?
And you brush the hair off your shoulder. You need to relax yourself.
I'm just asking because that day I'll bring food, I'll bring pots, I'll bring trays. I'll bring a catering van.
You're good. He is actually, you know, yeah, but he lives all over the world. He lives all over the world. Right now.
Do you want me to go and get my suitcase, Damon? I'll go.
Joy.
I'm just saying, I've got a suitcase. That's what I'm saying.
I'm happy for you. At no point have we spoken about what's going to happen to your child when you dip out to the other side of the world to find Daniel Kaluuya.
She's got a suitcase too.
Okay, all right.
Okay, come on, I'm a good parent. She's got a suitcase too. Listen, you see, ask Daniel if he likes 5-year-olds. That's all I'm saying. You can definitely text him a picture. That's all I'm saying. Damon, that's all I'm saying, Damon. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. All
and
right.
when we get married, you can cut him for the wedding. You and Aish and the baby front row. That's what I'm saying.
Well,
thank you
for that. Thank you.
So you have his number. That's all I'm saying. You've got his number. You've got my number. All I'm saying is the numbers might accidentally merge. Do you know what I mean?
It's been known to happen. It's happened before.
I believe in you, guys.
I don't even know why I don't just send him the Zoom link right now and just get him, and I just send him the link and you just I should just do that. Just really.
I mean, do what you got to do, David. Do what you've got to do in it.
I think the time's in LA. I think he's sleeping right now. He probably has his phone on do not disturb, so that would just be a waste of yeah.
Okay, so right, we'll sort it out with me and Daniel. Joy and Daniel sounds quite nice, you know.
Okay.
J and D, DJ. Okay. Anyways. Focus, Joy. Focus. Right.
Yeah.
What is? I can't focus. What is the future for DNLs? What do you guys want to do? What's going on? Like, are we going to expand? You know, what are we going to do?
Are we going to do what bags? Did you say
expand?
Oh, see, this is the issue with DNLs, and we're currently in the process of training up a couple of young guys to expand, because people have said to us, "Oh, why don't you open up another DNL barbershop?" And the actual shell is the shell. If you don't have the core of DNLs, which is the barbers that have been raised a certain way and understand the DNL's way of life, then it will just be another barbershop that's open to all sorts of foolishness. So DNLs in essence is family based. You know, first and foremost, family based, and you know, we cater for the local community. Anyone can come to DNLs, but we've got 3 and 4 generations of one family that all come to the barbershop, that have been coming to the barbershop for like 23 years. You know, those are the kind of people that are our priority. So just to take the name and put it in a different location based on us being able to cut hair very, very well, you know, we need to make sure that those barbers that will be in that shop have the same energy, the same focus, the same dedication, and the same love for the customers and the community. Do you know what I mean? So until we get that right, we're going to hold tight. But we got things in the pipeline. We definitely got things in the pipeline. Definitely.
And when is it that you guys opening again in terms of Boris's plan? Is it the 12th of April that shops can open again?
12th of April, yeah. The lights will be back on. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Right. Are you excited?
Yeah, absolutely. No, absolutely. Like I've had video calls with a couple of customers, you know, during the lockdown. And you know, when you spend half an hour, 45 minutes with somebody every week, you do get to know them, you know. And, you know, what this lockdown has shown us is that we do take people for granted, you know. And it's exactly what you said at the beginning of the podcast. How are you? Yeah, I'm good. That's just such a generic, you know, whereas in the last couple of months, when I've spoken to some of my customers, man's having some deep conversations, like my dad's ill, my mum's ill, you know, I'm under pressure with this, blah, 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 you know, and you kind of start to understand, you know, there is more to somebody than giving them a skin fade, taking a few shillings from them and seeing them later. Do you know what I mean? So I miss a lot of my customers, you know, and that's why one of the words that I said describing my job, exciting. It's exciting, you know. It's fun. Every day's different, you know. Some of the stories that I hear from my customers, just on just their general everyday stuff, is hilarious. It's wild. It's mad. It's, you know. So I miss a lot of my customers. So I'm looking forward to touching base with them and the barbers, actually, and the rest of the barbers. They are fun. They are fun.
Good. I mean, I'm looking forward to meeting Daniel. So yeah, when he's back, I'll be there. I will pass you the grease for that one.
This is the thing, yeah. You see meeting Daniel. Does it have to be Daniel Kaluuya? Because I've got a lot of Daniels that I cut. So we can start off slow with like Daniel who?
Daniel Smith? No, I don't want Daniel Smith, Damon. No.
But we could work up. We could how many letters? You've got A, B, C, E F G H I J K. So we got 11. So we can find Daniel with just A surname, then a B surname, and we can work up to the K's.
But why? Why? You see, if when I meet Daniel, yeah, I'll be very calm and collective.
You won't. There's been male customers in the barbershop that have met Daniel and they've nearly had a heart attack. No, like,
maybe we get Daniel on the podcast.
We could do. Like I remember a customer, Daniel had walked in and this customer was leaving. And he just walked past him and spudded him like, yes, brother, you cool. And gone. Then the customer comes back 15 minutes later, like, hold on, wait, big man, are you? So Daniel's like, yeah. And he's like, brother, imagine I'm walking up the road and I'm like, no, that was him. That was him. You know, the guy goes, you know how far I got? And I turned back. Yeah, he goes, nah, he started ringing people, this and that and that. Like, yeah, he's, you know, you will lose your mind. You will lose your mind.
Right. You see me, I can be professional.
The thing is, yeah, this is the thing with Daniel. When Daniel first bust internationally, like, you know, obviously, what's that program that's that he was in? So obviously he was in Skins, then he was in Black Mirror, and he had bust. But you see, like Get Out, Daniel was still, yeah, I live up there. I'm on the bus, so bloody, bloody, blah. And I've seen his transition from being Daniel from Holloway to Daniel Kaluuya International, one of, if not the top black actor right now. Yeah, based on his performances. To see the transition from Daniel Holloway to Daniel Hollywood, it's mad. It's absolutely mad. The levels is mad. Like, he's just shining. He's just shining. Like, you will crumble. I know you will crumble. I can see it in you. You will crumble.
I won't crumble. I won't. I won't.
You're semi-crumbling now at the mention of his name.
I'm not. It'll be fine, Damon. It'll be fine. You can chaperone us if you want. I'll be fine. I won't let you down. I'll be very professional.
Okay. All right.
I'm like, hi, Daniel. Nice to meet you. My name's Joy. Blah, blah, blah. Do you want to make babies? I mean, no, I won't say that last bit. I'm joking. Damon, I'm joking. I won't say that to him. I'll slip him a note under the table.
I'm going to record this section and I'm going to send it to him.
No, don't do that.
I'm going to send it to him.
No. We'll send him the whole podcast. Why don't we just do that?
Yeah.
Let's do that. Damon, so I don't know if our mate Ace told you this, but everyone that I interview on my podcast, I like to get them a gift to say thank you for giving up your time and thank you for potentially finding me a husband in Daniel Kaluuya. So I've got you a gift, but I'm going to show you it right now. But actually, there's 3 gifts because obviously Aisha's pregnant, so I thought I got her a gift. Let me show you hers first, okay? So I don't know if you can read that.
Before you show me this gift,
yeah,
is her gift better than my gift?
No.
Show me the gift. Let's carry on. Show me the gift.
Don't be a hater.
I'm not a hater.
Wait, can you read that?
Congratulations, completing 9 months. 9 months of rehab. Okay, yeah.
And obviously, it's just, this is one of my favourites, a bottle of Prosecco, but it's a fancy Prosecco, you know. Okay. It's not like a £7 one. Do you know what I mean?
I think we have one of them bottles already.
Oh, all right, Damon, do you have to kill it? Do you have to kill the mood? Do you have to kill the mood?
Oh, sorry, you're right. Ooh, that's a lovely, that looks like an amazing, thank you very much. You will love that.
It's a nice flavour. It tastes nice though. Right, and then, okay, right, hold on. We're doing your one last. Then I thought, obviously, we've got to get baby a gift. We don't know what you're having, so I just got white. I got baby. Can you read this? It's a little baby goat. It says, can you read it?
I can. That's funny.
Read it for the listeners.
Party my crib 2 a.m. Bring a bottle.
It's a little a vest, a baby vest. Baby vest.
At that time in the morning,
I
it's
got
gonna
it
be
3 to
Aisha
6.
on
Huh?
at that time in the morning, it will be Aisha on the door. Yeah, that at 2 a.m. That's not my time. So no.
Okay, and then because obviously I thought, it's your child, so it's gonna want a bottle. Do you know what I mean? Like the father. And then your gift, I think yours is the best, but I don't know if you'll be able to read it, but basically it's a personalised rum glass that says, "To Damon, enjoy your rum from Joy," and it's got Captain Morgan sign on it, and then there's a small bottle of Captain Morgan on it.
Ah, you little monkey. Go on. Yeah.
Is that the best? Yours is the best.
Go on. I'm appreciating that.
Imagine what I could get for Daniel. That's all I've got to say. That's all I've got to say.
Wow.
Maybe personalised condoms. Who knows, Dave? I'm just saying.
Wow. Okay. Yeah.
That should be a thing, isn't it? Personalised condoms. That's not a thing, is it?
I think you can get them, I think.
Really? I've never heard of that.
I think you can. I know, because I know a few boy bands had their own condoms.
Oh.
So yeah, I'm sure you can. Yeah.
Okay, someone thought about it before me. Great. Right, Damon, that's it. We've come to the end. So do you want to tell the people where they can find DNLs and find me? Where can they find you on Instagram? Blah, blah, blah. Shout it all out.
You can find DNLs on Instagram at DNL Barbers, I think. I can't remember. Because obviously you can't use the @ sign. You can't use the and sign. So I think if just type in DNL Barbers. If not, just
Google it. You'll find them. Trust me.
And see, DNL Barbers. We're based in North London, a stone's throw away from the mighty Arsenal's Emirates Stadium. Woohoo! Also the podcast Cut the Chat. We are live every Tuesday on YouTube, 9 p.m. Cut the Chat TV on YouTube. Subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell their mum. Let's get the viewers up. Yeah, that is it. That is it. Fantastic. This has been fun. This has been a very, very, very delightful lunch break, because as I said, I was putting up shelves, I was getting all dusty and dirty and hot, and this has been a very delightful break from that. Good.
And I will definitely see you on Cut the Chat, and then see you in DNLs, and then see you at my wedding to Daniel. Guys, thank you for listening to this episode. Remember to follow your dreams and follow me on Instagram at Joy's World the Podcast, Twitter at JoyXOXO. Email me if you're nice or if you're Daniel, joyspodcast@hotmail.com. Remember to stay happy and live your best life always. Mwah.